The risk of election manipulation on social networks is increasing. In the UK, paid advertising was placed on Facebook linking to fake videos. So in Great Britain, there was a number of advertisements on Facebook that referred to fake videos of the incumbent British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. According to a report in the British daily newspaper The Guardian, this could have reached up to 400,000 people in Great Britain on Facebook. In the last month alone, over 100 deepfake videos advertisements ran on Facebook, according to a study by the analysis firm Fenimore Harper. The 143 advertisements from 23 countries are said to have violated several Facebook guidelines. For this, Facebook collected £12,929 British pounds. And the countries, including the USA, Turkey, Malaysia, and the Philippines, are there. It is said to be the first time that the British Prime Minister's image has been systematically and massively manipulated. One of the adverts linked to a fake video that's a recording of BBC News raider Sarah Campbell appearing to read out a breaking news story falsely claiming that a scandal has broken out surrounding Sunak. Accordingly, he earned enormous sums of money from a project that was originally intended for ordinary citizens. It follows the untrue claim that Elon Musk has launched an application that can collect stock market transactions and a fake clip of Sunak saying the government has decided to test the application before ordinary citizens risk their money. The clips then lead to a fake BBC News site promoting a fraudulent investment. Fenimore Harper was founded by Marcus Baird, who fought against conspiracy theories for the British government during the corona pandemic. He warned that there would be many attempts to manipulate the election this year through AI-generated fraud. Unfortunately, this problem is exacerbated by lax moderation policies around paid advertising. These ads violate several Facebook's advertising policies. However, very few of the ads we encountered appeared to have been removed, he said. In a statement, a Meta spokesperson said, "We remove content that violates our policies, whether created by an AI or human. The vast majority of these ads were disabled before this report was published," they say. The Meta spokesperson also said that less than 0.5% of UK users saw every single ad that went live. He does not address why the fake ads went online, even though they are said to have violated several Facebook policies. With the advent of cheap, easy-to-use voice and facial clones, it takes little knowledge and experience to use a person's likeness for malicious purposes, said Beard. And there have already been signs of Russian attempts to manipulate elections in Britain in the past, so everyone should have a look now. For example, in 2016, when Britain was due to vote on Brexit, there was a series of activities suggesting Russian interference. For example, fake news and propaganda aimed at influencing the electorate, and they were spread on social media. And there were also attempts to hack election infrastructure. And a report by the UK Parliamentary Intelligence and Security Committee published in November 2019 concluded that it is likely that Russia attempted to influence the Brexit vote. The report pointed to a number of factors, including the spread of false news on social media, attempts to hack election infrastructure, and links between Russian actors and Brexit supporters. There were also signs of Russian interference in the 2017 parliamentary election. For example, a hacker attack on the Labour Party's computer systems was reported. In 2020, the British government published a report summarizing the results of its investigation into Russian election manipulation attempts. The report concluded that Russia continues to attempt to interfere in the British electoral process. The British government has taken a number of measures already to protect itself against Russian election manipulation, and I hope against others as well. And these include, among other things, strengthening cybersecurity and improving cooperation with other countries. But it doesn't help if the big players here, although here in the EU forced by a lot of laws to have an eye on certain things, have too few personnel or whatever why this is happening. And the support there is definitely something you better forget. Because my longtime viewers will remember the hacker attack, the Russian hacker attack on my channels and my all my accounts. Everything was sorted. It took longer than I would have wished for, but it was sorted finally. And so I got my channels back. I got my, at that time, Twitter account back and everything else, except Facebook. Because they have just some automated system that doesn't involve, obviously, any humans, as it seems. And for over a year, I'm blocked on Facebook, and I'm not running after them. I just said goodbye to Facebook. It's not the most important in the world anymore anyway, and I don't need Facebook. But it's typical. You get a lot of automated answers, even if you contact them via email. There is nobody reading this stuff, and as I said, every other Twitter, Google, etc., they all had great customer support here, and everything was fixed. And from Facebook, you don't get any answers if you have issues like that. And I will not contact them again for that, because I just say, Facebook, forget it. Of course, it also shows if they cannot even deal with something small like this. I'm quite sure with the new laws in the EU, Facebook will get into trouble when there come reports about stuff like that now with those advertisements as well. If that happens here in the EU as well, in our upcoming election, we have a European election coming up, then they get in trouble. But their customer support is total crap. And that's why, as I said, I will not contact them again. It makes no sense anyway, and I just stay away from Facebook. But there you see what happens and how effectively they work. And it's also not very consumer friendly. But if you want to know more about Brexit and UK politics, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.